How's it going? My name is Hoiman, and this week has been a little bit eventful for me. So first off, I went down to my sister's this week, and I mentioned last week that it's been about 3 years since I've seen my sister, especially because we've been in lockdown. But now that things are starting to open up again, me and my family managed to go down there for a day out, and overall I think it went well. So my sister made Chinese food for lunch, and overall it was really nice. We had some spring rolls and some fried fish which my sister handmade, and then we also had some noodles as well. And then my sister also made a cake, and I'm not sure if I've ever mentioned this on this channel, but I've always been quite a big fan of my sister's cake. They're just really nice, and the way she makes them is just really fresh, really nice, and just overall just really nice. And overall this cake was really nice as well, and I managed to have quite a few slices, so overall I'm still feeling quite full from it. And then we also went out to the park as well for a walk, and overall it was nice to see some new locations, nice to take in the scenery and the fresh air, and overall it was quite a nice walk. And then for dinner my sister made Pakistan curry, and overall it's very nice. It's definitely very spicy, but it definitely tastes very authentic and like the real thing. And although I do like having that type of food, it's not something that I could really have every day just because it's so rich. It's really strong, and overall it's actually not that kind to your stomach. So overall it was very nice, but again I can't really have it every day, but it is nice to have it after such a long time. And then on a different day, me and my mum and a friend actually went to a bar for a dinner out. And it's definitely been a long time since I've done that. I think the last time I went out to eat anything really is just before lockdown really. So it's definitely been a while. So overall it was nice to go down to a local bar again and just kind of have a dinner out. And with the things that I've been doing this week, like going down to my sister and having dinner out, it kind of does feel like things are going back to how they used to be before the pandemic. Obviously, the pandemic is still going on during this time, so it's not fully recovered, but just having the things I've done this week just kind of starts to feel like how things used to be, but at the same time I know I've still got to be careful. And then for the week I managed to finish chapter 11 of my Room 8 visual novel, and it's definitely the longest chapter yet, so it did take me quite a while to finish it. I think overall it turned out okay, so if you're interested I can leave a link to the video in the description below. And then after that I've gone back to working on my current book, Voyaging Novels. So it's been about a month since I worked on this book, so it's definitely kind of refreshing to go back to it after all this time. So I think maybe just this read through, or maybe one more read through after that, and I think this book is finished. So this book has definitely taken the longest so far, so overall I think it's still going okay. And then for my mood, I suppose it's been okay this week. I mean, like I mentioned, going down to my sister's, going out for dinner, finishing chapter 11 of my visual novel, I guess those things have kind of lifted my mood slightly, especially with things feeling like how they used to be before the pandemic, but not fully. But I think overall it's definitely helped my mood a bit with doing those things. So I think overall my mood has been pretty okay this week. For next week I have an eye test appointment, so The last time I had an eye test was before the pandemic, so it's been quite a few years, so it's about time I went to test out my eyes and most likely have to choose a new pair of glasses again, which I always have trouble with just because my head is on the larger side. The glasses they make in today's times are usually quite small, so I always have difficulty finding glasses that are big enough and comfortable for me. So overall, hopefully I can find a pair that suits me, so yeah, hopefully it goes well. But other than that, just continue to work on my book really and just see how things go. So I guess that's pretty much it for this week, so hopefully I'll see you next Saturday. That's it for this video. My name is Hoiman, and please consider subscribing. I'd really appreciate it. And remember, always look forward, keep hope alive, and remember, you're somebody.